Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, leave your comments. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you all so much for all the support that you've given me over these dark months. You have made my life a lot brighter. Okay, I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. I know it's not the merriest of the merry, but hopefully you can get some joy out of this Christmas season. Remember, the reason for the season is Jesus Christ. Well, so far, the Christmas miracle that we was hoping for from our wonderful government has not happened. And it don't look like it will happen. Y'all, a lot of people saying that President Trump could still pass this thing, and then he could take credit as being the giver of the Christmas gift. At this point, I don't care if he takes credit for it or not, as long as the American people gets the help that they need. We all know he's on his way out anyway, and his legacy is already set, so he can't be doing legacy control by doing this. The Democrats tried to pass the amendment to the package yesterday, but they could not get a unanimous vote, so that did not happen. Kevin McCarthy and Nancy Pelosi was not even at the vote. I think this is because they knew that it would not pass anyway. So basically all this is a big waste of time. Why did they even bring up the vote if they know it wasn't going to pass and they wasn't going to even be there? I am so sick of our lawmakers playing these games with us, just wasting our time. President Trump flew home to Mar-a-Lago to spend Christmas with his friends and family and enjoy a big Christmas dinner spread. Something a lot of the American people just cannot do right now. So I hope he enjoys that Christmas dinner very much. On Monday, the Senate will vote at 3 p.m. on 3 items. I just hope that they can get their cold hearts to do something right this time and send $2,000 to all the American people. Y'all let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? Do you think that they will pass the $2,000 stimulus check? I don't think they will, but I'm still holding on to hope. While most Americans can't afford Christmas for their children, or to even put a good Christmas dinner on the table for their family, you can bet President Trump will be on the golf course in Mar-a-Lago with all of his rich friends and rich family, living up the good life. And the American people will not even be on his mind. And all the millions of dollars going to other countries to help other countries through this pandemic, when the American people gets a slap in the face and a little $600 for 7 months of waiting. You can bet all these other countries are watching our news, and they're probably slobbering all over themselves, waiting for the American aid to come to them. Money that should be going to help the American people are going to help other countries, and once they get this money, they're going to do what they've always done before, and that's turn against the American people. Now the question was asked, should Nancy Pelosi be pushing for the $2,000 stimulus check? Should she push on it hard right now? Well, this is how I see it. I think President Trump should get off the golf course and get with Nancy Pelosi, and together they need to push on this and don't give up until it happens. Y'all, if they don't do this and we don't get the $2,000, that means we had $600 in our hands. It was in our grasp. All we had to do was just wait a few days for it to land in our banks. If they don't push for this, because the $600 will be gone and we will have nothing. And all Donald Trump had to do was sign his name on the dotted line. So now he didn't. He's pushing for $2,000, so why don't he push for it instead of pushing that golf cart on the golf course? I really believe that this was all just a big part of a political game with him. He's probably sitting back on his big, expensive golf course, looking at the American people and laughing. Y'all tell me what you think about this. Should they work together to get this $2,000 stimulus check passed for the American people? I don't know if it will do any good or not, but at least they can make the effort. Joe Biden still plans on sending stimulus checks out in January. He said he's got a plan for stimulus, and he's going to introduce that plan late January. You know, he don't take office until mid-January, so that makes sense, late January, because I'm sure he does have other things he's got to do also. Y'all, 7 months and we don't get any help at all. I really think that the plan from day one was from our government, and I think they all are on board with this. I think they're all working behind closed doors against us. It looks like they are trying to do something for the American people, but all the while they're not doing anything, and I believe that's the plan. They don't want to do anything. They don't want anything to pass. Even the ones that say they're fighting for it to pass, I don't believe they are. I think it's all a part of their big scheme together. They are working hard on it, but they're working hard against the American people. And in the end, we're not going to get any help at all. I mean, how can it take 7 months to work on something? Work on something this simple. Y'all, I just don't believe it's going to happen. I hope I'm wrong. Now that we didn't get the Christmas miracle that we was all hoping for, could we now hope for a New Year's Eve celebration with a stimulus check? Maybe. It could still happen. But I wouldn't hold my breath for that either. Give me your comments below. What do you think about all of this? I think it's all a game, and I don't think they ever planned on helping us. I think they wanted to give the appearance of helping us. Because if they wanted to help us, they could have done it long ago. Have you noticed every time they get to the point where all you got to do is sign the paper, something happens? Something happens to kick that can down the road further? It's because it's a little thing that's called they don't care. They're doing exactly what they're set out to do, and that's not spend any money on the American people. All the while they can spend money to prop up Wall Street and their rich friends. And of course, travel all around the world. Congress came back to town to work a few days. Now they're gone home, flying across country to their homes with jet fuel that the American people pays for. Okay, Monday they're coming back to Washington to vote. We're paying for that jet fuel. Then, of course, when they're done, they're going to fly home again. We're paying for that jet fuel. And then when it's time to return to work, we'll pay for it again. They fly home to be with their friends and family, but then they tell us not to do that. They tell us to meet our family and friends on the internet for Christmas Day. But yet, it's okay for them to do it. There's a hot place in hell for all these people. And the sooner they get there, the better off America will be. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. We will get out of this. And there's no way our government can stop it when Jesus Christ says it's time. Y'all please watch the video that's popping up here now. Give me your thumbs up, leave your comments, and please use my videos as your sounding board. Do not hold back on your comments. I would ask you not to use bad language in my comments because it's against YouTube. But don't hold back. Let it get it off your chest and use my videos to do that with. I love you all. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our country, our leaders, no matter who they are, and everyone that's hurt by COVID and the actions and the lack of actions by our government. I love you all. Merry Christmas.